Hi everyone, doing a brief update. He's getting in the truck to move it out of the garage. But my bike has a new bag. And you see the water bottle thing there? There's a battery that goes in it. It's now got an electric assist. I doubt you can hear me over that. Here, there's a whizzer. We got a new pressure washer. And he cleaned up some of the driveway.
Yeah.
Not all of it, but some of it.
My little bit of, I'm just going to do a little corner turned into cornering around.
He was just going to do this corner right here.
Try it out.
And then he ended up going all the way to about where the car's at.
Yeah, which I got to.
And all the way around here. Look, no more moss on my steps. And I've been working on the garden. I moved the collards over here. The strawberries are now not in that bed and that bed. They're now 12 of them on the front of this row and 12 in the front of that row. And then I already had some of them moved over here. And then I got rid of most of the rest of them. And the garbage man's going to compete with me for noise now. I got some cilantro that I'm going to plant right there. And then the broccoli, I'm trying to decide whether I'm going to plant it in that bed or that bed. One of the two. So, that's where I'm at on that. I've been working on getting the mint out of the blueberry patch. It's getting there. My, that stuff digs deep. I never knew it dug so deep. Now I do. And I killed the mint that's up here, so I don't know. I moved some of the mint from there into this really tall bed in the middle over here. So maybe that'll contain it. I want the mint. I just don't want the mint taking over my blueberries. So that's where I'm at on that. Oh, he's rolling everything out of the garage.
Yeah, I'm actually going to finish up my wheel.
He's taking the red paint off of this wheel.
Yeah, it's back down to the black powder coat, which looks way better than this rattle can paint job. So I'm going to get rid of this red on that.
He's got to get a new light bulb for that.
Yeah. You seeing me back this out is probably going to be one of the last times we
have this motor.
Yeah, fire this motor up. Because it should be like another 2-3 weeks. And it's going to get a V8 swap. And automatic transmission and power steering. So we can drive it a lot better. And then the bike that you saw, the last bike you saw us haul home in the back of the orange truck was this one, which I've been...
It all looked like this. That didn't do anything.
Yeah, but yeah, it all looked all gross
and
and
now it's
way shinier.
Shinier and you can see the pinstripe.
Yeah. So I'm going to clean it up. I took a
You
few
can almost see the pinstripe on it back here, but not as well.
And I did some swap, and I took the badge and the light off in the seat that one of my friends needed for his project. And we're going to put this Columbia badge back on after I polish it up so I can take it to a swap meet and sell it. That and some wheels, because I actually rebuilt, had the wheels rebuilt. They're all ready to go on a future bike. But they're like brand new now.
Yeah, he decided they weren't going back on that bike.
Yeah, they turned out really good, so I'm gonna keep them for myself for one of my Shelby's, or because they're kind of a hard one to find.
Yeah, I took Pepper in the bag over there.
Yeah, we should try that again today.
But we did it, and it started downpouring, and he was not happy when I had to close him up in it.
Not feeling it.
Yeah, he does not like being closed up in it. He likes it if this is open.
Yeah, although, yeah, we had.
But I had to close this, and I had to put the rain. Where did I put that?
Yeah.
Oh, I dropped it down inside. There's a rain barrier that goes over top.
Yeah, he was not feeling being closed.
He was not feeling the closed in. He could still see out here, but he was scratching at it.
He was acting very claustrophobic.
So, yeah, he was not liking it.
Yeah, that's. I'm gonna try buying. There's a couple bicycle swap meets, so you'll probably be seeing a couple more old bikes showing up because I'm gonna take some to sell.
Only a couple?
Only a couple. Hey, one feel this is like a intermission because we're working on Gus right now. Well, that's the other thing I finished on Gus. The rain gutter. Well, didn't fit, but I got this all sealed up. This was all rusty and gross and had some pinholes in it on the front that I...
It's not rusty and gross no more.
This
actually looks kind of pretty.
Yeah. I'm thinking about paint. I'm thinking about priming the whole top. Just to get rid of a couple. It's got a couple of dings and stuff. For those of you that don't know, my day job is a painter. I paint big industrial.
Your what job?
My day job is a...
I think it's called a night job because you work nights.
Yes, okay. Technically. My profession is a industrial painter. I paint big metal shredders and trash compactors.
During the day, he's just here fiddling around in my garden.
Yeah. Yeah. My day job is helping her in the garden.
I love giving him shit.
I wouldn't trade it for the world either. So.
What, me giving you shit?
Well, that's just a given. But helping you out.
I think he did this side too. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're actually trying to get Gus here ready for to go hang out with about 300 of our other vintage truck friends.
Those guys.
Yep. and Pacific Northwest GM haulers, yep. Which I'm an admin for. So. And Oregon C10s. Those are the 3 Facebook pages we hang out on.
Yep.
Yep.
Somebody's playing music.
Yeah. They were out firing a chainsaw up earlier too. It's been a little busy out in the yard. Well, it's kind of funny. Oh, yeah.
Our mystery people that drive around here all the time, they come by here like many times during the day and night.
Yeah. They were looking at us, too.
Yeah, I know they were.
Anyways.
They know I'm paying attention.
Yeah. Yeah, like 6-8 times a day at least. They come driving by.
That's kind of weird. It's like, how many times do you need to go by one neighborhood?
Yeah. All right. Anyways.
They quit about 5 o'clock.
Yeah. So.
You got tools in the back still.
Yeah. And our barrels. So
these are the friend's barrels.
Yeah, we need to go visit our friend that's I used to work with, and he's kind of a hermit. He's like an older brother, but he doesn't get out much. But he gave me some scrap and just told me to bring the barrels back whenever, and it's been like 3 weeks now.
Yeah, we were going to do that this weekend. Miss Kitty's in your garage.
Yeah, I better go make sure she doesn't go up in the rafters like when we first moved in.
She's running out now. You know better.
She's like, "Uh-oh."
You know she knows better when she takes off as soon as she sees us.
Yeah. I need to get the Auga
She's
horn.
like, oh, they're paying attention.
I need to get the Auga horn hooked up too. This was in the truck when we
Hi, Mitzi.
drug it off of the farm.
That kitty thinks she belongs here. She's our neighbor's cat.
She got mad at Eric last night. It was kind of comical.
What'd she do?
Well, Eric wouldn't let her in, and she went out and got on the top of his hood, and when he was walking by, he went to go pet her, and she swatted at him.
That's funny.
Yeah, she was not happy.
Is that all you wanted to tell him about the truck?
I think so for now. But yeah, stay tuned for big updates on Gus. He'll be running way better, and we'll be able to actually keep up on the freeway with all our friends with old trucks.
We're hiring somebody to do it, so you probably won't get a video of the actual change, but
Yeah, I have a friend that we have a friend that pretty much eats, sleeps, drinks 67 to 72 Chevy trucks, and he buys and sells parts and trucks and stuff, so he can do it in like a week, where it would take me a month of weekends. And he has all the parts on hand, and he's giving us a good deal. So I've been saving up money, and I get a profit share check pretty soon. So all that's gonna go towards making Gus better, which we've been needing to do for like the last 2 summers. We got him roadworthy last summer because we literally drug him out from behind a barn coming up on 3 summers ago.
yeah.
And we got him roadworthy enough to take him on a 3-hour one-way trip to a show last summer.
Almost roadworthy enough.
Yeah, and there's a voltage regulator that was external voltage regulator for the alternator that was overcharging the battery. So by the time we got up to Washington, the battery was literally cooking. We basically boiled all the water out of the battery at 70 miles an hour. So when we got there, we refilled the battery, got a jump start, and took about a 60-mile-an-hour drive home. And it liked 60, but 70, not so much. So to fix the alternator, we're just replacing the whole thing.
That's a bit drastic, don't you think?
Yeah, but at least you'll be able to drive it now.
Yeah,
'Cause we're
because he's
changing
putting
it
an
from a
automatic in it for me.
We're taking the manual transmission out and
I
putting it
can
on
drive
automatic.
a manual,
But her hip and
but my hip and back pop out on me when I do. So my doctor told me not to anymore.
so we're fixing that, and we're putting power steering in it because even I don't like Armstrong sometimes. When backing this out, I gotta dodge the basketball hoop there and stuff. It makes for a little challenging between the basketball hoop and Eric's truck. So
Yeah, Eric's truck's the black one over there that somebody hit yesterday. It had to have been yesterday.
Yeah, they barely clipped it, but they broke the corner turn signal out of it and brushed the bumper and it flexed the grill enough that it broke the headlight adjuster out of it, so his headlight's just flopping in it. So I'm gonna help him fix that. But whoever hit it, if they had a newer car, that thing's hurting because there's some steel in that truck.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like Gus. Trying to pull some dents out of Gus here was a little challenging.
Yeah, definitely.
When
We gotta fix that too.
yeah, that's the only rust left in the whole truck. When we first got this, it had a big, huge bumper on the back and a ladder rack and stuff.
Definitely a huge bumper. Those
Yeah.
big, ugly, still ones.
Yeah, it wrapped all the way around to here. And somebody had hit it and had a bad day. And when it did it, it wrinkled all this, and we started working that out. But it took a little force with the hammer and dolly to get the metal to move. So, gotta love old American steel. It'll take a hit if. So. But yeah, that's what's going on around here in the last couple days. Everybody has a good day. See you later.
Later, guys.
Bye.